congratulations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. And that's Coit Tower, perched high atop Telegraph Hill here in San Francisco. We're just about set for action. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA, David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Well, one thing is certain. Anyone who looks at Draymond Green's scoring is missing his impact. Last season, Green had the most 15-plus assist games in NBA history by a non-guard. And he averaged more assists and more rebounds than he did points. And his defense, of course, remains All-NBA. Guys?
What a unique player. And defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Portland, they're 5 spots away.
And for the Trailblazers, they're placing themselves right among the league's top teams here in the early start. It doesn't look to me like they're in any danger of getting off to a slow start.
They've started the season the right way. There are teams that have been better, but I'm sure they're happy with how they've played so far.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Out of the wings for him, McCollum and Powell. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Lillard in at the 1 for the Warriors. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. In at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins and Green. And it's B in at the 5. Well, we're looking at teams with first-year coaches, Chris. How long do you think it usually takes to get up to speed with the new system?
You know, it depends, Captain. You have veteran players on your team. Is it a familiar system of guys you've seen before? Young squads, they take a little bit more time to get up to speed. It may take till the All-Star break or so.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. They get it back. To the paint, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Find a wide open teammate. Ball purpose.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 4-point game.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Flat out. I thought they did good match. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart.
So it's the Warriors now, following the missed shot by Nurkic. Powell with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Snatched up. Covington dishes to Nurkic. Misses from short range.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And that one's good.
Creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now. Looking to build out their advantage even further.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Shot to stop the run. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. When you think about the skill needed to hit off-balance shots and with a hand in your face defensively, Chris, C.J. McCollum has got an awful lot in his bag of tricks, doesn't he?
From Jordan now, he's doing long range too, and that's what's the scary thing, Kevin, for the rest of this league.
Here is Lillard. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. McCollum with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Here's McCaskill, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
McCollum passes to Covington. Back to McCollum. In the corner, Powell with it. drains the three-pointer.
Norman Powell.
I mean, look, he's
3
evolved
points.
as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Outside Curry. McCaskill covered by Lillard. Green kicks to Curry from downtown, and another three for Golden State.
This is as good as it gets for the first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Cullen passes to Nurkic. Three-pointer. And no good. The Warriors go the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
They looked totally in sync. They knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it.
Now, Poole, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Clock at 4. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Ball to Portland.
And we get a moment to check out the team's scoring leaders. The Trailblazers in second. Number 5, the Warriors.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
So timeout call here. The first for Portland. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series.
Look who's coming out on the course. You on your feet and welcome your
It's still a
Warriors.
matchup of the haves and have-nots. Or maybe the
All
playing
right,
field is
fans, that was your
Kevon Looney is checked in for B.
Make some noise.
To the wing on the left. Here's Zeller. And Looney sends it back.
Golden
Those
State
are shots
foul.
when Looney's on
Draymond Green.
wingspan.
That's his first
Portland
personal
shooting their
foul.
first free throw of the game right now.
At the line for the Blazers.
And guys, Cody Zeller, the number 4 pick in the 2013 draft, he's carved out a niche as an effective role player.
Yeah, what I like about Zeller is that he knows his role. He doesn't force anything out there. He just plays his game. He's a quality teammate with guys like Green.
Now here's Green, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Back to Nance. There's the 3. Good for the basket.
Larry
Starting
Nance
off
Jr.
1 for 1 with that shot.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much
Ball to
fun.
Portland.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for Stephen Curry.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hasn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Zeller. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Zeller against Green. Back to Poole. Green kicks to Poole. Golden State moving the ball around. And another 3 for Golden State.
And off to an incredible start here from long range.
Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. And the pass to Snell. Tries from 10. The shot's good from Simons.
Simons.
We've got 1:23 left in the first. Pass to Looney. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Assists like that typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Bielitsa, he checks in for Draymond Green. He comes in for Poole. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Curry. Little, he's checked in for Portland. Dennis Smith comes in for Tony Snell. And they get it back to the right side. Gets to the
Number
corner
39.
and buries it.
Well, this is the kind of teammate Zeller is, willing to give it up when he has guys open.
Warriors leading by 8. To the left wing. Here's B. And he goes in for the dunk.
They have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Man, monster lead here early on. A lot of this is due to the game plan.
Here's Smith. The Warriors making the shot. This is it to Simons. Now here is Smith. He's covered closely. Here's the three. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. A fader. Again, Golden State.
Wiggins.
Intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply
Defensive foul.
both sides
Number
of the ball.
39.
Smart basketball defensively.
That's his
turning
first
into
personal foul.
The Warriors have
Second
shot just
team foul.
one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the
At the
game.
line for
And
the
I think this
Warriors.
is the strength of this
Number
team. Solid
53,
numbers at the line
shooting
across the board,
1.
77% collectively.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this Warriors team has an interesting mix of championship vets with hungry young players. Andrew Wiggins spoke about that great dynamic.
That's my team love to teach. It's a good play. They're always telling us why we did it, why you should do this, why you should do that. So it's been a lot of learning and also been very exciting for the young players.
Agreed. No doubt Wiggins has been soaking up that wisdom. Craig stepping up his game in the process.
Yeah, a big culture shift coming from Minnesota. And he's blossomed under the tutelage of these Hall of Famers.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passion in the first half has been outstanding.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. They can maintain that form if they can be successful.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got B, Cody Zeller out there with Little. Then it's Dennis Smith.
That's his first
And it's
personal
Simons
foul.
in at the shooting guard.
First team
He's
foul.
checked in for the Warriors.
Into the
Portland
lineup for the
also making some
Trailblazers.
changes. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Robert Covington comes in for B. And Norman Powell subbed in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Covington. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Find the shoot. No one near Smith as he lets it go.
Dennis
And he
Smith
gets that
Jr.
one to go off the front iron.
A solid shooter. Smith Jr. has the touch and poise to bury those shots on a consistent basis.
Here's McCaskill. Uses both hands to smack it down.
Sabine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
So it's Portland now. The Warriors making the shot. Smith with it. Now Payton defending. Offensive rebound. Powell with it. He's lashed out into 20 points. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Yep, it counts.
Andrew
Wiggins has got
Wiggins.
13.
Big night for Wiggins. People forget his career average is about 20 per game. He's a consistent scorer.
Trailblazers trail by 17. quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. That's a 2 from Powell. It's good. The assist that time from
Assistant,
Smith. He has
Dennis
5.
Smith Jr.
And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Good on the bucket.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Time call here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks and trailing things like Jalen.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Porter's checked in for Bielitsa. Poole comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Curry subbed in for Gary Payton. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Larry Nance is checked in for Nurkic. McCollum comes in for Lillard. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Smith.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
B the pass to Porter. Here's Toscano. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 17. Nance outside. Shoots a 3. No good there. So Golden State will take it the other way. This one they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the South Block.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to this team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Now here's Curry, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. And the basket by Curry.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Here's Poole. 5 points in the game. Toscano's shot is good. Toscano's got 4 points in the quarter. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry is starting to adjust to that look. Much harder to use. Curry has other options on offense.
Otto Porter with the foul.
Second team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Kevon Looney comes in for B. And it's Green in for Toscano Anderson. And then for the Trailblazers, Zeller is checked in for Robert Covington. And Tony Snell subbed in for Norman Powell. And the basket by McCollum.
The quick, accurate release. McCollum thrives on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Warriors leading by 19 points. Here's Poole. And a great assist by Curry. That one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. And here are the Trailblazers now. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Snell, corner with the block.
Lockdown defense from Porter. He extends out come up with these type of changes.
That's his first personal foul.
His last 10 games, he's been putting up about 4
Shooting
points
for
a game,
Portland,
4
Larry
assists,
Nance
and 2
Jr.
rebounds. And you look
taking
at his
2 shots.
role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
Well, he can score, he can facilitate, he can pretty much do anything you need on that end.
A different look now for Portland. He's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. Here's Poole.
Going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Simons surveying the D. Great D that time from Green.
Playing him tough inside there, prevent the layup. Now get the whole team pumped up.
And Porter, here we go. The teardrop falls in.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
For Portland, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second
Warriors
quarter.
foul. Stephen Curry.
It's his first trip to the
That's
line.
his first personal foul. Team's fourth. Shooting for Portland, Anthony Simons.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Little's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the bucket.
Curry gets the bucket.
I think Steph will be thrown off by some contact, but think again. Just too good of a finisher, ain't close. Too much feel for the bucket.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
And it's Simons missing. Golden State's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Green. And he gets the bucket. Green's got his second basket of the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
26 seconds left in the first half. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Even with the foul coming this way, Wiggins stayed cool, manages
At the line for the Dubs.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Wiggins.
You have to admire Wiggins' explosive scoring ability. I mean, when everything is just right, he can run up the scoreboard and become a real menace.
To the inside with 1 on the clock, and Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got his first basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if we can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Andrew Wiggins led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing. Most of their shots are coming from the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. In at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins and Green. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. And it's B in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Warriors' 5.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Golden State's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Curry against Nurkic. Curry passes to B. Back to Curry. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
Great to see it rise up.
The Trailblazers shooting 41% for the game. Here's McCollum. Drops in the layup for 2. McCollum's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Wiggins passes to Poole. Yes, that goes in. 11 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Feeds to McCollum. It's rebounded by Poole.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Wiggins kicks to Green. Goes up at the stripe. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Right, he takes that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of them.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 15. Here's McCaskill. Doesn't go for it. Great D that time from Nurkic. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Got that one up quick.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situations.
Here's Curry. 14 points for him. Driving the lane, and the jam by Stephen Curry.
The score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water. Our man is going for the jugular.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? They go with him.
Juan Toscano Anderson's checked in for Green. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Lets it go from 11. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. Out of hand on it. They recover it. And they're able to recover. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. 2 on the clock. Here's McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Keep working to try to turn it around. Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Curry against Lillard. And there's the call on Juan Toscano Anderson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Nancy's checked in
First
for Nurkic.
team foul. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Larry Nance Jr.
Golden State on D. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard with the bucket.
They got to do more than stop them. Superb job at brushing off the physical defense.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
Yeah, whether it's on the court or in the booth, Dame Lillard will face the fire and compete. And watch what you say.
And the basketball
Juan Toscano Anderson.
Coming off assists.
The Trailblazers shooting down near the 40% mark since after. They've been slow getting going. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Poole. And there have always been those opponents, Chris, you don't want to fire up. I think Lillard is in that category, right?
They say don't poke the bear.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy.
CJ McCollum.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's McCaskill. Lays it up off the
From
glass.
Jordan.
And it's 8 points for B.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Here's McCollum following the score by Golden State. Wiggins with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
B the pass to Poole. Down low. Golden State moving it around. Now here's Curry. Covered by Lillard. Here's Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry. As that one goes in. Wiggins has got 20 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that one's good.
Damian
Lillard.
Yeah, the offensive IQ of Lillard. I mean, smart at analyzing defenses and understanding, when to score.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Inside. It's tipped. Covington with the steal. McCollum outside. Covington finds Lillard. Fires the three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Curry against Lillard. Here's Toscano. Back to Curry. And 1:01 left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Toscano's shot is good. Toscano's got his third bucket of the night.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Outside Covington. Back to Lillard. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's ramped up his game big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Here's Poole. It's good again, and an excellent shooting night so far.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Oh, yeah, it's getting to the lack of communication, the lack of trust.
And the basket by McCollum.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Count it.
Juan
Toscano's got 4 this quarter.
Fantastic decision by Curry.
Stephen
Defense
Curry.
too focused on Steph.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Knocked away. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Toscano. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Toscano's got 10 points in the game. And there's
Golden
the foul.
State foul.
It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his
That's
first
his
foul of
first
the game.
personal foul. Second team foul. Blazers sub.
7 seconds left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Zeller. Lays it up
Cody
and makes
Zeller.
it in.
The
He has
assist.
5.
Anthony
He has a
Simons.
good feel for the painted area. Zeller, never in a rush. Very deliberate with his moves.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. You just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Zeller is out there with Little. Then it's Dennis Smith. Then there's Tony Snow. And it's B in at the small forward.
It's not an easy finish for Porter. I mean, that'll get him pumped up. Always nice to score against that kind of physical team.
B the pass to Smith. Snell kicks to Zeller. Here's Little. And he gets it to go off the back of the rim. Little's got his first 2 points of the night. B, he's covered by Zeller. No one near Payton as he lets it go. The three-pointer, no good. Pass to Smith. Takes it from 10. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Payton. The pass to Looney. The kick out to Porter. Offline with his 3. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Porter.
Porter's a remarkable athlete. Someone who gets off the floor fast to check.
Pass to B. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 6 points for B.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Bielitsa. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. There's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Payton passes to Looney. Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. Pocket 6. It's Bielitsa. That one off the back iron and out. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. B. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Down low, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Snell. For 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Three-pointer.
Physically, you want to try to force Snell off the spot. Get him out of rhythm any way you can.
Outside Porter. Back to Payton. Some nice passing by Golden State. The shot's
Otto
good.
Porter.
Porter's got 10 points here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passed a little. Kicks to Snell. Here's B. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
To the paint. Here's Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
Here's Little. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Assist goes to
Smith's got assist
Dennis
number 5
Smith
here
Jr.
tonight.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Now here's Payton. Out to the right wing. Great play most of your career in the 90s. The game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
The NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Two minutes remaining in the game.
Chance to violation from outside the arc. The shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's B. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
It's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Payton outside. The pass to B. Back to Payton. Puts up a three. Portland grabs the miss. Zeller's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Kuminga comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Damian Lee in for B.
And that's what McLemore is known for best, his sweet, soft jump shot.
Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
Trailblazers ball.
Otto Porter Jr. He's
Now
checked in
into the
for the
lineup
Warriors.
for your Warriors, Otto Porter.
Payton against Lillard. The 19-foot shot. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the
Portland foul. Nasir Little. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Problem is staying on the floor.
At the line for the Dubs.
And he makes the first.
Otto Porter.
Each season, Porter seems to improve. There's just something about his game. He's a versatile player who wants to be great.
He's checked in for Golden State. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside, 13 feet away. A nice shot by Zeller.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Inside, here's Little, and they pick up 2.
Nasir
And the
Little.
recognition of McLemore, a team-oriented player who is always looking to dish the rock.
Green deciding where to go with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.